People who prefer intuition like to take in information by seeing the big picture, focusing on the relationships and connections between facts. They want to grasp patterns and are especially good at seeing new possibilities and different ways of doing things. They often seem to be able to almost be futuristic or look into the future to predict trends and events in advance of everyone else. People who prefer intuition focus on the possibilities and they are very future oriented. They value imagination and they minimize very much the value of experience in life. They're more abstract and theoretical and they can see patterns and make connections between very distant facts. They also trust insight. Everyone has intuitions, a nagging sense, maybe a twinge, and part of the essence of an intuition function is paying attention to and acting on those twinges, even if they cannot be explained or justified. For sensing types, this is a very difficult task. The next time you experience that sixth sense, listen to it. Get as clear an image as you can of it and explore it in depth. To experience introverted intuition, try looking at reality as if you were looking through a kaleidoscope. Turn things upside down, look at things from different directions. What if everything you see were the opposite of what you first thought of, or first thought it was? What if the grass were blue and the sky were green? Another way to really experience introverted intuition is to select an inner image, a picture that recurs frequently in your mind, or an analogy that you might have or use a lot. While you're alone, have a dialogue with yourself and with this image. Visualize the image and say, "Tell me about yourself." Listen to what it says, notice the pictures and the stories in your mind, and then ask more questions to clarify. Take a meditation class or read a how-to book and set aside regular time for meditating. Don't let it become structured planning time, though. This is one of my favorite ways to really experience intuition. Select a normal, everyday object or event, maybe a summer thunderstorm, and write about it without giving any physical description or details. Talk about the mood it creates in you. What larger implications does it have? Think about the cycles of life and death and even the global patterns. Lastly, choose something about which you have relatively little information and form hypotheses and connecting it to larger events. For example, a flower in your garden has wilted for no reason that you can see. Speculate about the possible causes. Ask what implications they have for the future of your garden and what solutions can you conjure up. As with all great learning experiences, be sure to take a few moments to record in your learning journal how you have felt and how you've really had an insight into intuition.